This is the trigger warning for our show. Please understand that various monsters had various victims and hunted in various ways depending on the folklore, mythology, or stories that were told about them. Please understand that it is not our intent to upset you. You will be given other warnings and additional warnings depending on the episode, but this is our blanket statement. We didn't write the myths, but we are using them to tell our story. Also, this is the content warning for our show. There will be cursing. There will be some interesting ideas. We will take it in where we can, but be warned, there was beer involved.
What if I told you there is a world where not only are monsters like vampires and werewolves real, but they have rights, just like you and me. And in this world, there exists a secret government organization dedicated to keeping you safe and making sure they follow the rules. Welcome to Anarium, a Monster of the Week podcast.
Hello and welcome back, agents. I am your host and friendly neighborhood podcaster guy, Cameron Baker. Before we get started, let's take a second and make sure that you have followed or subscribed to us on your favorite podcast listening apparatus and give us a rating or review. Those are really helpful, so thank you in advance. If you have anything you would like to say to us about how awesome we are, email us at anariumpod@gmail.com or DM us on our social media accounts. With that out of the way, let's recap. The gang went on a witch hunt, literally, and got what they were looking for. After talking with Emmy Pierce, the gang split up. Orpheus investigated the mine and found a witch's den. Go figure. And Marcellus and the rest of the group went to find Cora Phillips. At her place, they found her skin, but not her, until she returned and got back in her skin, gross, then explained the history of the Crooked Man. Shortly after, a battle between our heroes and the Crooked Man's top witch, Ethika, began. Let's dive back in.
Hi, welcome back to Anarium. This is Sam, your monster daddy, the man in charge. I have been paying attention to the road as I've been driving this thing. This world has been created by me and numerous friends and families throughout the many friends and family throughout the years. Wow, words. It has been given life by Michael Sands, Monster of the Week. With me, I have numerous friends. We will start with my Nordic friend. How are you, Taylor?
I'm doing well. I'm Taylor. I play Marcellus Corvinson, the Monstrous Playbook, 1100-year-old vampire warlock from Denmark back in the 900s. So he is an actual Danish Viking, about 6'5", 250 pounds, very, very large, imposing man, blonde hair, blue eyes, blonde beard. Makes sense.
Are we describing your handsome self or your character?
Yes.
Yes. Who is this mustachioed man that I see on my screen? Hey, Nick, what up?
Oh, hey. So my name's Nick, and I realized the last couple of episodes I didn't really properly introduce myself as a person. I just kind of jumped in here. But no, I've known Sam since high school. I've known Taylor since elementary school. I've known Rob since high school. We're all in our 30s, so it's impressive this day and age to keep up friendships for this long.
29 years for you and me.
18 years, yeah.
So, and then Rick, obviously, like I met Rick through Sam. I'm also a big fan of his dulcet tones, just so he knows that I think about him when I sleep. But anyways, I am playing Mark Galloway. He is the Divine Playbook. He is a Grim Reaper. His whole job is to steal souls out of bodies, or not steal, to remove souls from bodies and help them cross over. He has a Razor Whip companion named Bruno that comes out of a 4-leaf clover lighter. And I'm just really happy to be here and really happy that, number one, my friends have done this awesome thing that they're doing and that they've invited me and asked me to help out or to be a part of it. So thank you guys.
And who is this gentleman next to me, to my right?
The least handsome of the group. It's Rick Stafford
I
playing.
wouldn't say that at all. I would say
That's
that
a goddamn lie. Your voice could
I would say it's me.
melt
I'm the
panties.
least handsome member of this group. I am a hairy Sasquatch of a man.
We'll all kill you together.
They're far away. It's just
They're
me and
coming.
You. Can you do it alone?
No. I'm playing Alex Kimball, who's just a normal dude who accidentally dented himself into immortality and magical properties, and It's his first day as an agent. Oh boy. And he's carrying a half-dead man through a forest, just running his legs off.
Oh, he's dead.
He's all dead.
Is he dead?
Not half dead. He's dead.
Is he making death saving throws?
Yes, he is making death saving
Okay,
throws.
cool. All right. That's the level he's at.
And lastly, we introduce Faraway Rob. What up, dude?
Faraway Rob. I am Rob. I play Orpheus. Sam said he's got numerous friends. If I were to put a numer on mine, it's number 1. So fuck the rest of you. Your numbers 2, 3, and 4 in his book. Sam, Nick mentioned something about like he sucked souls out of people. That's actually how Nick and I became friends. He sucked the soul right out of me in high school.
He sucked the what out of you?
Can we just remember like the concise introduce ourselves, our character, and moving on thing? It was a very friendly critique that we received.
I'm sorry for that feedback. I am Rob. I play Orpheus. I am far away. I've got nothing more to say.
The term monster daddy only works pleasantly with a certain level of homoeroticism. Rob just goes way above it every time.
He makes it.
I'm an overachiever, damn it.
He's fine. When we left off, our heroes had fought a group of the Roanoke witches from down in the coal mines. They had found Tom Farrell's father. He was a horse being held essentially captive by a witch woman named Effie Cobb, who seemed to take off in flight, leaving our boys with a problem that they handled rather quickly. When we last left off, Orpheus had biffed a roll to try to kill the last witch who was digging her way back down to the coal mines. Orpheus, would you like to pick up in that moment?
As I told you, go tell the rest that we will be there to kill you all. You saw that. I scared her away, boys.
That was fucking boss. I just want to tell you that, Orpheus. That was super cool.
Kiss ass.
I was saying, I can't tell if he's being kiss ass or like a legitimate rookie that's like, it's fucking awesome. That was amazing.
No,
for a second, I thought you were going to shoot her, but then
his own, and it's so like quiet and like there's no action to it. Like it's kind of gruesome, but like he's having the time of his life right now.
From Mark's perspective, Orpheus said, "Go tell him," and then she disappeared to go tell him. Like
That's fair.
that wasn't the plan from my perspective.
I, Alex, would like to try and heal and help this poor old man.
All right, give me. We'll call that a sharp
Please,
roll.
Let me die.
I was going to magic about it, but
If you want to magic it, you can. That's fine.
Remember, he was a drunken asshole and a terrible father. Just also, by the way.
Come on, dice.
Either give him a level or succeed on some level. There we go. That's an 11.
13.
I will let you heal him enough that he is no longer knocking on death's door, which Mark Galloway could have heard from across the field.
Mark is like, where the fuck did he go?
What?
Wait a minute. I thought that guy was dying.
Can he
He
disappear
was
too?
so close.
You're like, Alex did it. Arm pump.
High five from afar.
This group is so cool. They're doing everything they said they were going to do.
It's like nothing ever goes wrong around these people.
This is nothing like the fairies.
Oh, just wait, young Padawan.
Just wait till we get to the boss fight. You guys will be fine.
Oh god.
That wasn't a boss fight?
No. As you guys kind of, I would assume, regroup to where Alex has stopped.
I'm going to slow because I'm like, I don't know what this fucking church is.
As Effie... Okay. Sorry, wrong name. Sorry. Cora meets up with your group, and as she is walking across the coal field, she is struggling very greatly with the voices whispering to her from underneath, but she is going to make it across the field. You guys regroup at where Alex is at, kind of slowly limping along, and she guides you the rest of the way to the church.
If she's struggling with those voices, am I hearing anything any differently?
You're hearing the same thing, but I had you roll for it earlier, and you were unaffected. Had it been a problem earlier, I would have had you re-roll now. especially seeing as you kind of just was a part of a group that opened up a can of whoop-ass on him. You're riding pretty high right now as far as...
Goddamn right.
Is it more like Orpheus? Stay away, go fuck off, Orpheus.
We've heard about you.
Go home, please.
All of a sudden, it's just like not even like an echoey voice.
We're-
Hey man, we're really sorry.
like an answering machine,
what we
like...
tried to do. If you wouldn't mind, like, just let us live. We'll
Can't
be
we
good.
just have our own incestuous babies in peace? Like,
Hey, we definitely fucked up. And we're just calling to leave you a message and let you know that we know we fucked up. So if you could just, like, not come around again, that would be great. Bye.
We left. No reason to come back.
No harm, no foul. We'll just stay locked up in the coal mines for the next 50 years.
I love everything about this.
All right. You guys have met up. Cora continues to guide you to where the church is. Now, this is a dilapidated church. This was like an old one-room church with a small hut built off of it. There's the remains of a white picket fence that kind of surround the area and some of the cemetery. However, when you guys approach, Alex and Mark make it through the gateway fine. But Marcellus and Orpheus pause. It's almost as if there is a barrier preventing you from entering this ground.
It's
Hallowed ground.
almost as if killing a witch is forbode us from entry.
It's hallowed ground.
No,
dude.
no, it's hallowed ground, Orpheus. It's preventative to magical beings, essentially.
An elderly black gentleman walks out from the church.
Which, by the way, I am a magical being, but I'm death, so
Exactly.
I'm not allowed.
Death transcends a lot of those rules. Well, it's been a while since I had guests. You'll have to excuse me, I didn't straighten the place up. Now what you see is an older black man who has milky white eyes, white hair, has started to grow a beard. And he smiles and says, I known y'all was coming. Glad you made it through the coal field. However, it seems as though some y'all ain't quite welcome here. Now, this is not said to be negative or angry, almost as in confusion, as if he knew someone was coming, but the fact that some of you aren't inherently welcome on the grounds is concerning to him.
Yeah, there's two of us that are magical beings that tend to have issues with hallowed ground, but all we did was come here to get Tom and get him the hell out of this danger, and I'd kind of like to take care of this crooked man because he's royally annoyed me.
Well, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is you found him. He's been wounded, but he's in a church. He's doing okay. You two who crossed the line can go find him if you like. I don't much mind. There ain't much in the church to be took no how. Now you other two.
Oh no, we're law enforcement agents. We're not here to steal anything, sir.
Oh, well, I suppose if I had something to steal, that would be a relief. That's all right though. So, what exactly keeps you two on the other side of my fence? Normally, it keeps the witches out.
Can I really quick do an empath to see if he's on the up and up?
Let them answer first, then I'll give you an empath.
Okay.
Orpheus here is
I'm gonna say he can see I'm a tree. Yes.
He's blind. He can't see anything.
Okay.
It's the milky white eyes. My esteemed colleague here, Orpheus, is a magically altered man to where he appears as a swamp creature, tree, essentially. And I myself am a warlock of sorts.
All right. Father Watkins walks right up to the fence line, sticks his hand out toward Orpheus, and then pauses as if waiting for permission.
Orpheus, may he touch you to see what you are?
I will. Is it my hand you wish to see, or is it my face?
Your face, if that's all right. I don't mean to be rude or
You do not
too forward.
present ill will to me, but I must tell you what you will see will not be beautiful. It will shock you to your core. I need to know that you will accept the reality of what I am, and know I mean no ill. Your God is mine as well.
No pressure, young man. That's what I'm hearing. He reaches out, and his hand touches your chest first, as if straight forward. As his hand rises up to where your face is, he chuckles to himself and goes, "There's just a whole acre of you in there, fella." Oh, yep. Well, I see eyes, nose, mouth. Yeah. I know you may not look like a member of my flock, but I'll give you my permission to enter.
You ain't gonna let me enter? There ain't no fucking way.
And then he looks over at Marcellus. He said, "You mind if I..."
Go right ahead.
Sticks his hand out, first to the chest, then to the shoulders, then up to the face. He lingers around your mouth a little bit, and then kind of pulls his hand back. There's something you're not telling me.
It's something I tend to not promote. I was magically turned into a warlock and a vampire.
Oh.
I don't tend to promote that because it's I'm technically an abomination.
One of Cain's boys. Well, that would explain some of the hallowed ground trouble.
Yeah.
Can I step in and try to
You're
talk
inside
to,
the church.
Oh.
He sent you inside the church to find Tom.
Oh. Never mind.
Oh,
Well,
that's the.
I had a really cool scene played out in my mind. It would have been neat. But now you'll never know.
No. He's just sitting there collecting communion and passing around the offering plate for everybody.
that's not there. Shh. Well, when was the last time you ate, boy?
When was the last time I ate?
When was the
Goddamn,
last?
that was so rude of you to say.
Is that what he said?
Yes, that is what he asked.
Ate, sir? Is that what you meant? Just kidding.
When was the last
No,
time
I was
you
asking
ate?
Sam if
Yeah.
that's what he said.
He wants to know when the last time you
Yes.
ate was.
Last time you ate. Yeah.
3 days ago.
How old are you? Not by years. By your pappy.
Oh,
Ooh, he is smart.
He knows some things.
I would be by my pappy. I would be. So it's 2023, so 1124 years by then.
Now you hear me. I'll let you on this ground. But I reserve the right to revoke that invitation at any time. You
Absolutely.
hear me, boy?
I hear you, sir.
Get in.
Thank you, sir.
It might be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but the sun's about to set. He knows you're here. He'll be along shortly.
The crooked man?
Yep.
Good.
Old Ezra Chilks. He'll be here. Matter of time.
Well, his Roanoke witches are 3 less, so I'm looking forward to meeting him.
He leads you guys back to the church. You are now regrouped and together. Tom is in there, but he is unconscious. His father is in there. He is unconscious. It's not a great day for the Ferals.
I'm gonna magic heal them both.
Okay, give me a weird roll.
Nine.
Tom opens his eyes enough to look at you, and he says, somehow I knew they would send someone.
Of course, Tom.
Probably for the best.
Your father is alive.
No,
He's right next to you.
I don't much care about him at the moment. Did you find Cora?
Yep. She's here too.
Right. It's coming. It comes every night.
Good.
I ain't used no magic yet. I'm still just me. But it's bad. And with you here, he's gonna get stronger. Because he's gonna want to take me. Because I'm his by rights. Sold it. Sold my soul off. And I've ignored it. Be careful.
Your soul is not the only one owed to another.
I want to ask him, hey, Tom, what did you sell it for? I'm Mark, by the way. I'm new at Anarium. I'm sorry. I wish we met under different
He
circumstances.
literally has like that weird, like, who the fuck is this? Like, pull away. And then, like, looks at you. His eyes kind of focus in. I was 16. I sold my soul for money, for power. Found a dead black cat in the road and boiled it. Bore my soul to Satan. Drank the broth, and at the bottom of the pot was a bone. He pulls a bone on a leather strap from around his neck. It's a witch bone. It's what keeps me tied to this place. That's why I came back when they called. I never used a familiar, though. Never used magic, not in all my time in Afghanistan. Not even against the people we were fighting. Never even wished them ill will. But he'll see it as an insult. And that's why he wants me as bad as he does. Still worth something. Even with the temptation, I'm still here. Not that means much.
By the end of the night, he's gonna regret coming after you.
Well, it's nice to see Tom's got friends where he works. It's good to see y'all coming around. But it's pitch dark outside now, so whatever's going to happen, probably going to happen soon. If y'all want to prepare yourselves, I don't quite know what that's going to look like now that y'all are here.
How tall is the church?
You're looking at a good 10-foot ceilings.
I mean
it's-
on the outside. I'm sorry.
On
I
the
should've
outside, I mean, it's big church. I mean, it's that old school one-room church that you see in older, like, Appalachian areas. It's been around a while. The roof has a hole in it. Some of the windows don't look as clean as they could.
Ooh, there's a hole in the roof? Perfect.
Yes.
I want to turn into my battle crow and fly out and sit on top of the roof and watch and wait.
Okay. That's very doable. Done.
Mr. Farrell. My name's Alex Kimball. I'm also from Anarium. I have a dumb, quick question for you, if that's okay.
Sure.
How did you know to boil a cat and drink the broth?
Effie Cobb.
Okay. All right.
A naked pretty woman tells you to
That's
do something.
No, that's all I needed.
She taught me a lot.
The way you told the story just kind of sounded like I was a very touched child, and I saw a cat that was dead in the road and decided, you know what would be fun? All right.
Worked. Why are you judging me?
I was just
I'm lying in a
confused.
pew.
I was confused.
Alex, let's not work him up. He's still recovering.
I'm sorry. I just did the information come
sorry
from
about
somewhere?
it.
Did you stumble on it? I told you it was a dumb question. I'm going to go stab some witches now.
From outside.
We don't have. Okay.
Tom.
Bye.
Okay.
Tom,
Yeah.
you talked about Afghanistan, and I have come to understand this land was the Silk Road. At my time, it was the Emirate of Afghan. And I'll kind of pull back my chest and reveal Yutuba. I too know a thing about the witches. I know that your condition is not conducive to much help. Is there anything you can do to prepare us to deal with the crooked man?
There ain't much I can offer you that you don't already know.
So, can I empath on him real quick about his knowledge of the crooked man and if he's being honest?
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
I do, because I have a thing, if it's good enough. And it fucking is, baby.
All
It's
right.
11.
What are you looking for?
So I want to know if he knows about the crooked man and if he knows if there's any weakness or anything like that about the crooked man. The reason for that being is that I can take a +1, a 10 plus. I can take a +1 forward acting on whatever knowledge I can glean from him.
I mean, he's a devil inside the dead body of a miser that was alive back in the late 1800s, mid 1800s. So anything that would work against demonic entities. I suppose it's important now to take a quick second for Anarium, Lore Corner. Demon is an umbrella term. So it applies to everything that we think of as in hell. But you have the fallen, who are actually angels who fought with Lucifer. And those are the fallen. You would call them demons, but they are angels that fell. Some of them have become more grotesque. They have a seat in the Temple of Pandemonium in hell. They have a rank and a title. They are the original angels. What we traditionally deal with on the human plane are things called devils. They are creations made from the pain, suffering, evil, and sacrificial flesh of the beings that are tormented in hell. They're not humans that have been risen to some level to be evil. They are just a creation of the evil that is hell. Think of it as like toxic waste. It all has to go somewhere. It all has to be something. What is inside of this person here that you are dealing with, this Ezra Chilks, is a devil, not a demon. It's not something that has a title or has a seat from Pandemonium. Just so you know, like, you're not dealing with U-Haul from the Halloween special. You're dealing with just sort of an angry, evil chomper thing that's been allowed to possess a body. Sorry, that was my little lore corner to kind of explain how hell works. So if it's ever used in the future, or if people want to write their own Anarium stories and run them for their friends, that's kind of how hell works and all that. We can get into heaven at a later date.
No, that's perfect. I just wanted to make sure that I could, if I rolled well enough, I could take a +1 forward
I'm okay with that.
when dealing with Ezra.
From outside, our crow up top would see a rather short in stature individual, probably 5'8". Their neck is broken, wearing a top hat, their face bloated from being hung, their feet barely touching the ground. Their body cracks and creaks as it moves along, but it's in your periphery. It's coming closer to the church. From this shape that you see issues a voice.
Preacher, I've come back. I'll make you a deal. All the riches you could ever want. Enough riches to fix that church 4 times over.
Inside the church, you see piles of gold appear. The preacher doesn't even flinch. Father Wilkins thinks, nah, I live my life, and my church ain't bad as it is. Could be better, could be worse, but more money ain't gonna make this church better. What'd make it better is if you's gone, and I wouldn't have to worry about it no more.
Preacher, you got what's mine. What if I give you back what gold can't buy? What if I gave you back time? What if I gave you back your sight?
Standing in the church, Father Wilkins drops years. He's gone from being a 50-year-old man to 30. His eyes have cleared up. He can see again. His hair and his beard are no longer white with gray. Now they're just slightly peppered. And he looks around at everyone and he smiles. He looks at Orpheus and smiles. No, I don't think that'd do. God gave me time and I used it well. Pretty certain I'm happy with what I've got here. I don't need time back. I lived my life fairly well.
That's right. You had a thing for young parishioners. The 20-somethings, the young women, the pretty women.
And from underneath the floorboards, a coffin juts up. From inside, a skeletal body sits, but that's clearly not what Father Wilkins is seeing. You can hear ethereal, almost as if you're catching echoes from what he is seeing, a voice that says,
Kiss me, preacher. Kiss me. Kiss me.
what do you do?
I'd like to grab the father's shoulder. Father, you and I both know that the sins of our past do not define the men that we are today. I do not care what was, I only care what is. I cannot see what you see, just as you cannot see any longer what I am. Help me, and I will see to the needs of your congregation. As I start to walk out the door, knowing that I can still hear what the father has to say.
Just don't let her get near me. Don't let her come any closer. Don't let her get me. Please, God, sorry. Father, I'm sorry. I sinned. I know that I sinned. But this isn't what I intended. I'm sorry, Father. They weren't married. We're in adultery. I loved her. As you walk outside, Orpheus, you now see the crooked man. However, you also, and Marcellus as well from up top, notice the silhouettes of witches that have started to, Roanoke witches, if we're keeping track, have started to line up around the fence.
How many?
How many? You're looking at 6 or 7.
So strange, the people that you allowed to be buried on your hallowed ground. A liar, a cheat, a thief, a whore. All people that you were supposed to condemn, but you forgave. Seem so hypocritical now.
In the cemetery, more coffins begin to break through the surface. 4, 5, 6 come up. From inside those coffins, these old wooden pine boxes, some older than others, come forth skeletons, people who knew sin in their life, people who the crooked man knows that due to their connection to sin that he has some control over. Roll for initiative.
We don't have initiative.
Mark,
Do it anyway!
So I would like to, because this is something that Mark would do, is that obviously the preacher is in distress, and so Mark would like to step forward and soothe him. Would you like me to play that out?
Yes, that'd be great. I understand where you're headed, and I like it.
Preacher, listen.
Just don't let her touch me. Don't let her touch me.
To the other side. I've been to the other side. I've seen your God. I've seen the angel of death. I've seen all of it. It's real. It's true. And he is forgiving. So please calm down. This is not real. You are safe. And we will take care of you.
Roll to kick some ass.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, the zombie of the dead woman is still walking toward them.
Oh, I'm rolling to kick some ass?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I was just playing with... Okay. Uh-oh. Let's do this. Come on,
I mean, there was a
Bruno.
situation. You entered it. I'm giving you an additive. You did well.
That's two sixes. That's 2 6s.
That's
Plus
a-
my plus 2. That's a 14.
That's a
Taylor roll right
that
there.
is a Taylor roll. That's a 35.
Yeah.
You get on a 10 plus. I'm going to do inflict terrible harm. Bruno flies to the skeletal thing that is walking towards you and the priest and destroys it.
Just rips it apart with his beak.
Yes.
I like it. I like it a lot. When he comes back to me, I'm going to pat him on the head and give the preacher sort of like a nod to say,
Also a pat on the
hey,
head.
we
Such
got
a strange
this, man.
dynamic.
Oh, he's blind. He's not going to see that.
Just give him a nod that he doesn't see.
I'm
Gotcha.
gonna pat Bruno. Like I'm gonna give him the nod, and then
It's
I'm gonna
like George
awkwardly,
Bush
realize
waving
it,
at
and then I'm
Stevie
gonna
Wonder.
Be like,
He's gonna flinch and go, "Oh, sorry."
I'm
Sorry,
gonna
I
awkwardly,
nodded.
realize it and be like, "Hey, we've got this. We're gonna take care of this."
Alex, you've been quiet. Orpheus and Marcellus. Marcellus up top, keeping an eye out. Orpheus walking out of the front of the church to confront. What is Alex doing?
I'm on Tom duty. He's the MacGuffin. I got a magical dagger in one hand. I got a blessed holy knife in the other. I'm guarding 2 bodies. I'm looking out the back window and I'm like, "Hey, Mark, there's a bunch more skeletons out back, bud. And you have a way cooler, more effective weapon than I do."
Crooked man. Me and my friends! Like, very not subtly calling to them. Me and my friends. We do not fear you. You will lie to no more souls. You will lie on the ground. No longer will you cheat death.
Right next to Bernard.
If my soul lies next to yours, then so be it. I will die a honorable death knowing that I have fucking killed you.
Big words. Big words from a man who watched his friend kill himself. Where were you? What did you do? You walked him in. You might as well have lit the match.
And I will light the match that burns your soul back to the depths of hell. I've already lit one. What is one more?
That's big talk from a man standing on hollow ground.
I'm ready to.
Is he cursed?
I'm ready to lock.
What do you mean?
Is that technically what he is?
He's possessed, technically.
Possessed.
But it's in a dead body, so like traditional exorcism is probably not going to work here. Or banishment. I see you. I see you.
Would removing his soul in a sort of reaping way work?
No, doesn't have a soul. He's a devil.
No, he's possessed by an evil spirit is essentially what he is.
I'm
more.
ready
I was
for
gonna try to banish him, and Sam
I see
already
you.
caught it.
I see you.
Now, when he
I was
yelled
gonna
friends,
make light work of this.
was
I'm
he
ready
talking
to
to us
drop-
like, everybody come to where I am? Or was he like talking to the trees? Or are we like...
Nobody
he
knows.
Said, he
a
said...
tree. Yes.
He said friends real weird.
I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna stay right here next to Tom. He's my
I
friend.
think he has an army of squirrels. I'm not sure.
ready to drop Heart of Stone.
I'm gonna fly over and dive bomb down, and then transform back into my vampire state right next to.
You fucking have flight too? Where the hell is this?
Oh shit! Right on.
I'm
his
a
head.
crow.
Actually flies with the beating of wings, my friend.
Just
I
shit
actually fly. I don't
right
just
on his
teleport. Assholes.
I'm gonna look at Alex and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, man, do you got this?"
I'm
These
good
two
in
guys?
here. Could you go handle the zombies out
Hey
back?
man, I'm a dude with a bow and
gonna
arrow.
try.
None of this makes
Hey.
any sense.
I want you to do your fucking best. All right, you're
I-
doing great.
Thank you.
Absolutely nonchalantly.
If you walk out those doors, you're an Avenger. If you want to stay here, I'll send someone to save you later.
That's what I was going for. Good call. Way to pick it up. I will angel wings to the front steps of the church. I want to stay on the church, but I want to angel wings to the front steps so I can see where the battlefield's at.
All right,
You
so
can't hit this hollowed ground. We have to go out to him or fight him on the line.
I understand that. That's what Mark wants to do.
you do have a handful of zombies walking your way, though, from out front in the graveyard.
Oh, it's out front.
I mean, it's around the church. But they would head toward Orpheus to cause an issue.
Fair enough. How far away are they?
Shotgun ready.
All right. They are shambling towards you. There are 6. We will make an official. There are 7 of them.
Oh, fuck.
7 zombies.
Yes.
All right. I'm in a church. I'm in a graveyard. I'm trying to think of what bird bath I can use for this.
Mass, I am ready to fucking shoot the first one.
All right. They are coming
No,
at
I
you,
just- it
Orpheus.
made Rick
You
laugh.
and
That's
Marcellus
what I
are
was
standing
going
together.
for.
I will let you guys, as my heroes, make the first move.
Awesome, thank you.
I can be your hero,
8.
baby.
All right.
I can kiss away the pain.
I can kiss away your pain.
Well, the first one gets close, and as it reaches out towards you, how much damage are you doing?
Does the iron do anything extra? They're not witches, so
They're
I have
not.
to ask.
Probably not.
3.
You crumble a big chunk of the skeleton. It's still moving, but it's not standing anymore.
Oh no, it's a crawler from zombies.
We have enough time to pack a punch and get ready for the next round.
You know what? I'm gonna take a shot with my magnum through a window. I'm gonna stay inside.
Okay.
While holding Tom, you're just
If you would
sitting there
like- To take a -2
Uh-huh.
to your kick some ass roll, you can go for a headshot.
you have iron bullets if you hit,
We've established that doesn't help.
but you have them if you hit.
I'm already at a 0 for tough.
Saying it again doesn't help.
Hey, you're
Like,
shooting out the window. There's witches around the perimeter.
I guess. Yeah,
Hey,
sure.
One.
It's a 5. You get experience.
Cool. I make some more noise and create a 4th target to...
Marcellus, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Skillion.
So there's 7 zombies around us.
6.5.
Well, yeah, 6.5.
Well, I
Touche.
thought that was
Touche.
appropriate. That's the number.
Touche. And how far away am I from Crooked Man?
He is on the other side of the fence. He's probably a good 20 feet away. I mean, you could shoot him, but...
What fun would that be?
I'll take a pot shot at him. Why not?
Roll to kick some ass.
Nine.
All right. And that is 3 damage, correct? The Magnum?
Yeah, because I assume the iron doesn't affect him.
No.
And then he goes, iron, my weakness, blab.
That's just the witches, the iron
He
affects,
takes the
correct?
hit, yes. And you can hear bones creak and crack as his body contorts in different ways, but it almost spins like on a top, as if he's still hanging. He turns and he smiles. Good shot. As he takes a shot of his own, he blasts you for 4.
Ooh, I take 1. I'm going to say, ow.
The zombie's moving closer. They are now on top of Orpheus.
Give it 4 damage. Oh, fuck.
It's your turn, actually, Mark. What would you like to do?
Mark is questioning his life at this point. Like, life choices, afterlife choices. He's wondering how this, like, goddamn, I asked 3 questions at the office, and they were like, hey, go work for Anirium. And fuck!
This will teach you how to investigate with other people. This will teach you how to be a team player.
Yeah.
Might teach you how to die.
Business deals.
Again.
Yeah. Mark is going to... Fuck. Mark doesn't have a whole lot of weapons. Mark is going to launch a Bruno at whatever zombie is closest to him.
Okay.
Fuck. This is kick some ass, right?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, that always... Alright.
All asses are
Right,
kicked.
that's why I take a 4 instead of a 3. Never mind. Ooh! 7 plus 2 is a 9.
Ass kicked.
Bruno goes out. How much damage does he do? It's 3, right?
4.
Ooh.
Because I took smite.
Okay. It does
Or
4
divine-
damage.
It always counts as a weakness.
That skeletal zombie creature crumbles to the ground, but it does attempt to grab at Bruno while it goes. You'll take 2 damage.
I will...
Take 0 damage.
Ah. No, I'm going to take 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take 1, because I have 1 holy armor.
3 skeletons fall on top of Orpheus.
I'm squishy, everybody. Let's keep that in mind, shall we?
Those skeletons are starting to claw
On
and
brand.
rip at the stone form that you have. They do manage to do 5 damage together as a group, pulling at your seams where the stone
So he
sits.
takes 2.
Orpheus is taking 2? Okay.
Yeah. After the armor.
Yep.
And it is back to Orpheus at the start of the turn.
You said I have 5 skeletons on me?
3.
Yep. 3. They did 5 damage total.
But you only took 2. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys got to remember, battlefield never stops moving. That's why the protect someone is an option as well. Just
Yeah, I was
something
going
to
to
keep in
say,
mind.
can I jump in and protect someone and try to shoot one off of him?
Yes, that is something you can do. Would you like to do that now?
I would like to do that when he was getting attacked, but I don't know if that's coming out of order.
For the future, because you had already done something that turn, that is considered your action for the round.
That's right. There's no, because it's, okay, I remember now.
But it is something to do in the future, if that's something you're interested in. Yeah.
I'd like to
Yes,
try to
it's
put as
like
far
that,
back
yeah.
as I can, reasonably, and still put a slug into whatever's standing and not crawling.
Okay. That's not a problem. Roll to kick some ass.
That is going to be an 8 plus tough, so that's a positive. So 9?
And you're a brick shit house, so you're literally like shoving them off, taking a step back, pulling a trigger. Yeah, they would try to do 2-3 damage to you, but your armor is going to protect from that. So you're doing 3 damage, correct, with your shotgun
Yes.
to one of the skeletons in front of you. Again, it gets knocked in half.
So we're down to 5 skeletons left? 4.5.
5.5.
I mean,
We got 3 half skeletons crawling
I
around.
killed 1.
Of
Oh.
7, and 3 are halved.
Yep. So you got 4 standing, 3 halved.
5.5 is correct-ish. 4
Yeah.
and 3 halves. Yeah. Crooked one. I hope you see that you are next.
I'm a lot different than skeletons, boy.
Well, then fight us yourself, dude.
Leave the hallowed ground, and I can make that fight happen.
Take the skeletons away, and we'll come meet you.
He's just going to stand there and stare at you guys that's not going to happen.
Is Marcellus outside of the church grounds?
Nope, everybody's still, as of this moment, inside church grounds.
Bitch. That was all in character, by the way.
I wanted to be.
Bitch.
Can I banish all but us out? Like put up a magical thing, but I don't want to phrase it as like all undead go away because that'll just shunt him.
Well, you can bar a place
Yeah.
to a specific type of creature. So you can bar it to zombies. And
Technically-
all the zombies go poof.
Technically, they were buried here. So what you're trying to do
Are they
is,
zombies
I
or
would
the
consider
animated
it
skeletons?
big magic.
Uh-huh.
So it's something that you can do, but it might take a few turns.
Can I put them back in their graves?
I mean, they would just drop. I mean, going back into their graves is pleasant, but not going to happen.
Okay. I'll consult my mystical library, which will give me a +1 to use magic, and then I will prepare a spell to do so.
Okay. You're going to need ingredients.
Yeah.
You're going to need at least one other person to help you do it. You've got 2. And realistically, it's going to require some time.
Alright, I'm just going to shoot a zombie. I'm going to shoot a zombie.
Do you want to hold it to protect somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. Marcellus, you're up.
There's still like a few of them right near me, aren't there?
Yes, they are still around you and Marcellus. You are
Okay.
Marcellus. There are still a few, like Orpheus took a few steps back, but you are still in that same region that you guys were in together. Yes.
Right. Pertinent question. Will my bite attack work on skeletons?
I mean, you'll
Are
still
they
tear them
zombies
apart.
or skeletons?
They're a mix. I would allow
Okay.
a bite attack to work. You're still using your
Okay.
fangs to damage
Do
them.
damage. Nah, I'm not trying to drink. I'm just trying to damage them. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense. All right, then I'm going to bite attack the one closest to me.
Okay.
That's standing.
Okay.
That's a 12. So I'm going to double harm, make it 10.
I mean, it shatters. It doesn't even get to do damage back to you. It just shatters to the ground.
Goodbye.
Soy boy.
Mark, what would you like to do?
What's my situation? What am I seeing?
You are standing at the base of in the doorway of the church. You're looking out. Marcellus has just fucking ripped apart a skeleton using his mouth. Orpheus has shot a skeleton to the ground. It still has 2 that are slowly following him. The 2 that are still following him, and there's 1 more that's shortly thereafter, and then there are 3 that are kind of on the ground, crawling around, trying to get to where they are at. You are clearly winning this fight.
So I'm gonna launch Bruno, because I think we made canon that me and Bruno have like a telepathic.
Yes, you guys
Like,
are linked in such a way.
relationship, right?
You have a
So-
strong bond with one another, yes.
So it's almost like Wandu's arrow, basically. Instead of whistling, though, I can just think. All right, so I'm gonna launch Bruno at one of the skeletons that's going after Morpheus. It's a 9 plus 2 is an 11.
Yeah, that'll hit. And you get extra. You're very good at kicking some ass.
Apparently, which was not the case with the fairies. I would
welcome.
like to.
Sometimes
like
you
to
need a
see-
leader just to show you how to do it.
Anywho's, me and Alex did fucking fine. Legal got involved. That's a win in my book. Anyways, I would like to gain.
We'll have a conversation about that later.
I would like to gain the advantage and give +1 forward to Orpheus.
Okay. And
Got
you
boo.
did the damage, and that was how much damage?
4.
Was that it? Oh, all right. That will knock another skeleton out of the fight. You have 2 standing, 3 halved. Alex. Oh, you chose to hold your action. Now that it's the end of the turn, would you like to do something since you didn't need to step in and protect someone?
I will. I'm going to take a shot at a witch.
Right.
They're just standing there, right? They're just like, I'm a spooky
Literally
silhouette.
just like standing around and like hemming
Ow,
around the
ow.
edges.
Oh, my shoulder. That asshole.
Oh shit, that hurt. Why?
Fuck, why? Yeah. Goodbye. Well, that one's a 6. That's a 5. That's 11.
That's 4 damage plus
4. Oh, it is, yeah.
The extra
plus more. Fuck it. Boom. Just
you hit one of those witches and they fall to the ground screeching.
good.
Surely she takes damage from falling from on high.
I mean, she was pretty much dead. He did. Was it 5?
We got one, boys.
He did 5 damage. She died. So we are back at the top of the turn order. Orpheus, what would you like to do? There are two skeletal zombie things still walking towards you, 3 that have basically been cut in half and are on the ground trying to crawl towards you that aren't particularly a threat as long as you're paying attention.
Wait, I thought I murdered one of the 2 that was walking towards him.
You did. I marked it off.
Yeah, that dropped it down
That's
to
why the
2
It was-
standing and 3 half.
You had
We
3
have
walking towards
4 standing. Yeah.
Don't forget
5.
you have a +1.
Okay, +1. Thank you. More side steps. Rack 1. And I'll taunt the crooked one again. I thought you came here prepared, but I see that you are less than a man. And I'll try to fucking put one in the cerebellum of the next witch. Yeah.
Skeleton.
Witch or zombie?
Zombies.
They don't have. Yeah,
skeleton
they don't have.
specifically.
They don't have cerebellums anymore because it's gone.
Yeah, it rotted away.
Well, he said
7.
witch at first, so I was...
Yeah, I was a little confused. Like, don't get a bald hair.
Nope. Skeleton 7, 3 more damage. I've got another one on the ground.
Okay. At this moment, the witches around you have started chanting. More coffins come up out of the ground, but they don't seem to be dropping their contents in a delivering more fighters action. They actually start crashing into the church. He is trying to knock the church down, so it is no longer hallowed ground.
I like it.
Is okay.
Are the witches on the outside of the fence?
Yes.
But they can cast in. Okay.
Which is why I'm shooting them. I can shoot another one, right?
We are... Yes,
Theoretically,
you do have a
yeah.
turn. Orpheus went, but it can go out of turn.
How many witches are there?
There's 6 left.
6
Exact
left?
same
Okay.
roll, so now 5.
Yeah, you killed another witch. What's it look like?
They're like chanting.
Are you
Just
like-
right through the open chanting mouth. Just,
Like, clips the front teeth, shatters
Yep,
them in,
just-
the back of her head just explodes out.
yep. No, just the neck goes. bloop,
All 6
and
of
then,
her
like,
eyes just sort of open at once
Yep.
and she falls back.
Yep.
Okay. Marcellus and
Standing targets
Mark
are a lot easier.
what's left?
They're just sitting there.
I'm gonna shoot at another witch.
Okay, give me a kick smash roll.
2.
That'd be
37.
15.
Yeah, 37.
How do you get to 15?
Oh, it's 12.
I have a plus
+3.
3 to my tough. I'm very
Are
tough.
you just
and very
rolling one die that has
He-
like a
he rolls a
9
D20.
or a 12 on it, and that's it?
Speaking of
It's
the
a 12-sided
15,
die, and they're all 12.
speaking of the 15, the +1 that Nick gave me is not for weapons. It's
No,
just
that was
for
just a
my-
hit.
It's for your attack.
Just double
But-
check. Thank you.
On my advanced, I'm going to completely hold the advantage. All hunters in the fight get +1 forward.
Woo! All right. I like it.
And that'll do 4 damage with the iron bullets.
Give me some inspiring leader of the group. Whatnot.
Up.
I will yell out, the zombies are pointless. Take out the witches so they don't bring the church down. We are doing great. Let's keep it up.
Guys are
I'm gonna
amazing.
shoot back an homage from The Rock, and I'm gonna throw up a thumbs up and be like, "Okay, what does that mean?"
What does that mean, Basil?
Okay, it's good. You did 3 + 1 is 4. You hit a witch and she goes down, but she's not dead.
Yep.
She's still chanting. And coffins are still crashing into the church, which you're in.
Yeah.
So you might want to deal with that when you get the chance.
It's my turn, right?
Yes.
Hey, did you know that you could get Tom out of here, Mark?
Oh fuck! You're right. I want to yell to Marcellus. Hey, is that a good plan? Should I get Mark back to Anarium?
No.
No.
We don't know what effect that could have.
Okay. And then, can I Angel Wings and attack in the same turn?
It depends on what you're planning on doing.
It would be like preternatural speed in my mind because it's not too far. So I want to go to the witch that's on the ground that's still chanting. I want to Angel Wings to her, attack her.
Just shoot her. Just send Bruno at her.
I don't. How far is Bruno at? Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna launch Bruno at this bitch.
You get +1. Don't forget.
+1 I. 4, 6, 10, +2 is 12, +1 is 13.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Super damage. She's super dead.
Which means you're doing 5, right?
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you cut this woman in half.
She's already injured. She's already gonna die. There's no reason to take extra damage on her, I think.
That's true.
So I would rather strategically. Can I suffer one less harm and take the harm that I've suffered away?
No, that is not how that works.
That's if they're returning an attack at you.
Okay.
So just give a +1 to somebody else. Give it to Orpheus or actually to Mark, since
I've
he's
already got a +2.
shooting the witches.
Yeah.
Alex,
I'll give a +1 to Mark.
Alex, your Mark.
Jesus
I'm sorry,
Christ.
Alex. Yes.
Taylor, you made me forget who I was.
For a
I would like to
second,
give
I
a
was like, who the
+1.
fuck is Mark?
Taylor has that effect on most of the ladies.
That's true.
I don't. What? That makes me. All right, we'll talk about that later. I don't appreciate.
We'll unpack that when we're not on the air.
Yeah, but no, I'll give a +1 to Alex. Excuse my belay my life.
So, Alex, your next move, you have +2.
Whoa. I'm gonna be like, Preacher, you need to grab the older Feral. I'm gonna grab Tom. We need to get out of the building.
He understands that things are coming down around him, and he is more than happy to work in this plan with you.
Mm-hmm. Out the front door. One more shot at a witch.
You're gonna have this blind man grab a dude and then run. Okay.
I will give that to you with a -2.
Okay. Lose my +2. That's fine.
You gonna level up, or
maybe?
You missed the shot, but you're still carrying the Elder Feral outside.
Yep. I got Tom. He's got Ted.
And we are back at the top of the turn order. What would you guys like to do? Because you guys have killed like 4 witches at this point. There's only 3 left, and the Crooked Man.
3 witches
We've
and
killed
1
3
skeleton.
witches. We killed 3 witches. I'm keeping track.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. That's what I thought. I had it written down.
So we got 4 witches left, 1 skeleton, and the Crooked Man. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we'll blast one into the sky and try to take a witch out.
Okay.
While continuing to sidestep whatever's on the ground.
Okay.
8.
That'll
With
hit.
your +2?
With
Yes.
your +2.
Oh. Good thing you had that.
Good thing you had it. How much damage are you doing?
That's still 3 damage.
4 with the iron
4,
rounds
'cause it's
against
a
a
witch.
witch.
Thank you.
The last standing witch has been hit. No, that is a witch. Nope. She falls to the ground. She is damaged, but she is not dead. You guys know they only have 5 health, and you did 4. So, math.
I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do
so
something.
we've got
when it's my turn. I'm excited.
we've got 2 witches left standing and 1 on the ground.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot another one of the standing ones.
Okay.
I mean, you kind of told us to only mess with witches, so you should.
Yeah. That'd be 10.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I'll inflict terrible harm, so that makes 5.
That witch drops. Mind you, the church is pretty much turning to rubble at this point. You have a very limited time before the crooked man can actually step forward and get to you.
Well, no, because it's still hallowed ground, whether the church is there or not. The
That's
graveyard
I
makes
was
it
gonna
hallowed ground.
I was gonna say it earlier, but Sam built that. Like, that's canon, so like that's canon.
That's fair.
In this moment.
Like he said
could
it
take
earlier.
little
and I
pieces
wasn't-
of
I'm not
debris
listening to
and
that.
And make a tiny little
Because
church.
technically, they are pulling the bodies out of the graveyard to knock
Oh,
down
that's
the
true.
church.
That's fair.
That was my thought. That was
That's fair. That's fair.
my design. I mean,
Right, which is why I wasn't gonna argue with you. That was
Start
that
throwing
was
the
cool.
zombies
That's
back
a
in
really
the
good
holes.
mechanic.
It's a pretty fucking cool mechanic, yeah.
Is it me yet?
actually, we're back at the top of the turn order, aren't we? No.
No. That
Well,
was,
Orpheus
that
and
was
Marcellus went,
Orpheus
so
to me,
yes.
so it's
It can
Alex.
either be
1 and
Mark
2.
or Alex.
Do it. I'm going to level
Okay,
up.
Marco? Okay. I would like to launch Bruno at the Crooked Man.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to hit you for 4.
If
Think
not
about
more.
that.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Cut to... Oh, Mark died.
He did not die yet. That is an 8.
Okay. How much damage are you doing?
He does 4 damage.
As
Would
Bruno,
he do? Oh, would he do extra since it's celestial?
No, that's why it's 4.
Oh,
He-
that's why it's
he's-
4. Okay.
he-
Well, I mean, if the crooked man has an aversion to it, since he's a devil technically.
Oh,
Death doesn't
It
really
is
take a
both
side in
damage.
heaven or hell. I will give it magic. It works on everything, but it's not. If it was celestial,
Okay.
it'd be better, but death isn't taking a side.
Oh, that's right. It's ethereal, not celestial.
Yeah.
Got it.
yeah.
As
I mean,
Bruno
I have
flies
holy
at him,
armor, but
as
makes
Bruno
sense.
flies at the crooked man, he sees it coming, he laughs, and he holds his hand out and grabs him by the beak as he flies at him. He takes the 4 damage, but then squeezes the beak of Bruno and turns it down, aside, into the ground. That will be 3 damage to you.
I would like to spend a luck point to avoid all harm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we have those.
Yeah, you guys
Yep,
do. You've
and
never needed
Bruno
them.
will return to me.
Alex, it's your turn.
I'm going to put Tom on the
That's why I wanted
ground.
to do that.
And
I wanted to spend a luck point. I wanted to see what happened if we attacked
That's
him.
the first luck point
Anyone's
of
ever spent.
Miriam spent.
Well, I've been trying to make things more difficult. You haven't actually gotten into the fist fight with the crooked man yet. That's what's coming. This episode's probably going to run a little longer than normal because I'm not going to cut it off now. We're just about to hit it, and there's not enough content to continue once you beat him. So you have one witch. The church is about to fall completely. Alex, what do you do?
There's 1 witch left.
No, there's 2 left.
There's 2.
2 left standing, unharmed. 1 on the ground.
Anything I would know of. I have preparedness. When I need something unusual or rare, I might just have it with me. I can't think of anything I could use.
Hey,
Hmm.
you want to have a hand grenade?
Yeah. I want to do that.
Okay, throw it at the witches.
Okay. Meh. Does that kick some ass?
Yes.
That's an 8.
All right. You throw the hand grenade over there, and it goes off and kills the last 2 standing witches. It's a high explosive, and, well, I want to get to the big fight, so you guys can deal with that.
Yeah.
So, everyone's down. All the witches are down, but the church is also down. The ground is no longer hallowed. The crooked man chuckles as he starts to walk through the gate.
Now, let's talk about a fight. Let's see.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna make a bite attack on him.
Okay.
I want to look
And-
at Alex now and be like, shit just got real, man.
It is a 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
And I would like a precise strike because I have.
Okay, what's that do?
So when I inflict harm on a monster, I can aim for a weak spot. I roll tough again. On a 10 plus, I inflict an additional 2 harm.
Okay.
On a 7 to 9, I inflict an additional 1. On a miss, I leave myself open.
Okay.
That would be a 9. So I will inflict an additional harm, but I also have my advance to double it.
Okay, so how much?
So 5 doubled plus the 1, so 11.
Sheesh.
What?
All right. So
Rough, isn't it? Those
uh,
advanced moves are tough.
where the noose is around his neck is kind of a weak point. And this is a bite attack, so you jump forward, you grab a hold of him, you bite into his throat, you grab a hold of him, you dig your teeth into his throat, and he raises both of his arms, and he comes down on your shoulders. He does 6 harm.
Oh.
But you did a fuckload of damage.
That's a good trade-off, yeah.
Well, luckily I only took 3 of that.
I know, like, I know you guys aren't, that's not going to kill you, but it's got to mean something. And
Yeah.
he's got to
kill
step
me.
it up a notch, because he's the big bad guy in this fight.
And I just did 11 damage in one shot, so.
Yeah, what am I missing? I also got an advanced move. What am I not doing right here?
No, so your advanced moves, when you level up under your advanced improvements, you have to pick one of those to mark 2 of your basic moves as advanced. So that'd be like kick some ass, use magic, investigate a mystery, something like that. You have to mark them as advanced before you actually get the advanced benefit.
Haven't done that. Thank you.
Yep. I did that last time. That's why I have use magic and kick some ass are advanced, and on that advanced 12 plus, your attack inflicts double the harm. So
It's a nice little bump in a late character build.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
can do 10 to 11 harm in one hit. So
Yeah. No, thank you for that. So I've got that figured out. Thank you.
next level up, make sure you do that, and do it on kick some ass and something else.
Tough and weird. Yep.
No. So kick some ass
It
is
is
a
the
move.
actual move. Kick some ass.
Use magic as a move. Protect someone as a move. Not just your tough and weird
not
stats.
big.
It's each individual thing in there.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's good. That's good to know.
Yes.
Cool.
Each one has their own advanced ability. So
So
something.
yeah, like act under pressure is advanced. So like you'll look and you've got act under pressure has advanced on a 12 plus, help out advanced, investigate a mystery advanced. So each of them is a different move.
You
It's a
didn't.
basic move.
You didn't pick drives
You
enemy
repeat
away
that
in a route.
No, because he's not going to go away.
Can we table this until like we finish the fight?
No, you guys are good. No, it's good.
Like we're at like a pinnacle moment and we're building.
No, it's important though
climax,
because he's
and it's like,
explaining how he's
now we're
doing what
teaching
he's
Rob,
doing,
like, game again.
so that other players can go, okay, I need to remember that when I level up, or people who don't know the game aren't at that point. They can be like, okay, I can see how he's doing this 11 damage. Okay, that's cool. I can make that work. It's
Okay,
like
so you
sitting
wanna
at a
get that
table
in.
with friends.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to attack next. And where did that die go?
In your butt.
My bad. I thought it was a conversation. I didn't think it was. My
No,
bad.
it was an explanation and it works. So
It's appropriate if anyone at home knew how much I'd love to show my asshole.
Ooh.
Ew.
8, 10.
Who are you attacking? I assume
I'm
it's the
definitely
crooked man.
attacking the guy on my friend's shoulders.
How are you attacking him?
He's still on Marcella's shoulders, right?
I mean, he just knocked.
I'm attached to him.
He kind of hit him.
Yeah.
Marcellus is in front of him.
I'd like to think I
don't
could still
shoot him.
fire a slug at him. No,
Well, I wasn't certain if you were shooting or if you were punching. You didn't really announce it. You just said, I'm attacking him. I just wanted to know how.
I've still got the gun. I've got no reason to put that away at this point.
All right, how much damage are you doing?
He's not a witch. Would the iron do anything more against him? Do
I'll
I
give
know
you
that?
the iron.
Nope.
Well,
He's
he's
not. I already did that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
No, you're right. He's a devil. That's not going to work.
Yep, 3 damage.
He takes that hit and he tosses Marcellus, if he can. I guess that's a good question. Marcellus, roll to act under pressure. Are you going to try to hold on, or after that kind of hit, are you going to let go?
I'll let go, but I want to be able to not be in a vulnerable situation.
Okay, so given the situation, I will have it be he grabs you from his neck and like literally puts you down next to him as he charges Orpheus. Is that okay? Are you all right with that?
Yep,
that situation
that works for me.
Okay. Orpheus, he gets hit with the shotgun blast and he comes at you and he punches you in the chest. You are going to take 5 damage.
So -3, so you take 2.
2. Yep.
Oh, hey, Sam?
Not super happy about this hit, boys.
How do you think I feel?
Sam, when we
I've
have a
taken
chance,
2 hits from him now.
after this action piece is done, I have something we need to talk about.
In game?
Yeah, in game.
Okay. He's not doing great. This fight is not going his way the way he thought. He has put out some licks. Don't forget that once you become unstable, you start taking negatives to all your rolls.
Yep.
That is an additive.
-1, then 2, then 3, then 4.
That is an additive from our game, because I never... The one thing I don't like about Michael Sands is unstable is that it kind of just leaves it up to me to hurt you guys more when I feel like it, whereas this gives you a more tangible... You're unstable, you're taking negatives, the more damage you take, and it also fits the game that if you're about to die, you're going to have a -4, and you're not going to be good at what you're doing. All right, who's next?
I wanna magic him to like the ground, like just put him in a spot where he can't fight back very easily.
The Crooked Man?
Yeah.
All right, give me a magic roll. To, like, bind him in place.
Yeah. 9.
Okay. You actually get to pick the glitch, and then I...
Well, do I have a +1 from my library?
Yes.
Oh, 10.
Okay. Let's see here. Magic works without issues. Choose your effect. He is rooted in place. He will not be attacking back for the next round. Mark,
Get him.
what would you like to do?
So when I spend a luck point, this is a divine special, and I feel like it's not a special good thing. When
why
I
I don't
spend a
use
luck
them.
point,
I know
get
exactly. No, I
word
know
that my
exactly what you're
mission
saying. What you're
requires something-
showing me. I don't use it. It didn't exist in the original Monster of the Week, and I don't use that because I feel we have enough character development without it.
Oh, so you don't do the divine special thing?
No.
Okay, good deal.
everybody-
Because I felt like this was going to affect me negatively, and I wanted to make sure that you knew
Most
about
Will
it.
heavily.
Most of them do. And if I'm putting you in a position where we're already using a luck point, I've already put you in a spot that's pretty negative. So I don't generally follow that chunk of the character sheet because they're all super negative. They're all bad.
Okay.
And so if I put you in that position to use a luck point, I don't think I need to salt the wound.
I thought that this one actually, like, there's a way to lawyer around it. When you spend a point of luck, you get word your mission requires something difficult that must be done by you urgently. And my missions that I've been exiled and I have to work for the cause of good, I really don't feel like... Excuse me. I really don't feel like it would actually do anything.
I would have
than
made
like,
you leave
hey,
the fight.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Based on the rules of the game, with that luck point being spent, I would have made you leave the fight. To have to go do
Okay.
something else.
Gotcha.
I just
wanted to make sure that
they're not
you knew
bad,
that
and I
that
can
was
understand if like people are using luck points left and right. It's a nice way to kind of slow it down. But you guys have always been very conservative with your luck points, so I don't feel like I need to punish you when you actually need them.
0.
Agreed.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure because like I read it.
I
and
appreciate that.
That was it. I just want to make sure that I wasn't like cheating
Nope, you're
or
good.
trying
I
to sneak
appreciate
one
it.
past you.
I do.
Attack
No,
his
I
ass.
appreciate it. He's good.
Okay.
His head, whatever you want
So
to
yeah, I would like to. Yeah, go with Bruno, right at the crooked man. So that
Luckily, he
+1
can't
forward
block
that,
it this time.
That +1 forward that Taylor gave us, is that ongoing?
No, that
was a
forward.
forward.
It's one-time use.
I already used
Okay,
it.
so I used it and I'm done.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure. All right, cool.
Ongoing is a constant thing as long as you're still doing what the ongoing is for.
Got it. All right. I will go. That is a tough 9, 10, 11. Plus, I have a +1 forward acting on my knowledge of the crooked man.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 9, 10, 11.
Ongoing
12.
or forward?
What?
Was it an ongoing or forward?
It was forward, but I haven't used it yet. I used
right.
Taylor's +1 when I attacked the crooked man earlier.
Okay.
I'm using the +1 on the knowledge that I got from my empath
Oh,
ability
that works.
earlier.
You get to use it the once. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That fits.
Is
that
that-
follows
is
the
that
rules.
okay?
Nope, that's fine. That's why I asked.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah, so that's a 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, that is a 10 plus. What extra do you want to do?
Let's do inflict terrible harm. So instead of 4 damage, it's 5.
Okay.
Dead.
We are back at the top of the turn order. Orpheus, it is your turn. This thing's not...
Was that a good move, by the way?
That was.
Was that
Yeah.
a good use of the
No, yeah,
game?
definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
dropping the shotgun, and I want to charge him with vines and thorns and snare. I want to punch him clean in the fucking jaw.
Okay. Give me a roll.
You don't have to charge him. He's standing in your face.
Don't care. With whatever I got, I'm charging. If it's 3 feet, I'm charging him. 8 plus 9.
Okay. How much damage are you doing?
That is 3, and he is entangled.
As you hit him, the side of his face pops and crumbles in. The vinage from the ground beneath him grows up and starts to grab at the body. There is a green mist of sorts that begins to escape through what's left of its face as it utters the words,
You can't kill evil.
the body that you have in front of you goes limp as this energy dissipates. You have beat the crooked man.
Yeah.
As he perishes,
Hercules!
as he perishes, all innocence, le mans pliens. And I'll turn to Marcellus. Full hands for the innocent.
And that is the end of this mystery. You all gain 2 experience and 2 gear points.
I leveled up again.
That's a level up. Yep.
Two in one game.
What's that like?
All right, friends. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Anarian, a Monster of the Week podcast. Okay, that was a pretty big episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun behind the scenes, getting to do some cool voices and sound effects and stuff. And I know the boys had some fun taking down probably the biggest bad we've taken down in a while. So, yeah, all around just a really fun episode, and we can only hope that you guys enjoyed it as much. If you did, and you forgot to do it earlier, or in the past, go ahead and give us a rating and review and subscribe to us on your favorite listening apparatus. And you can send us any critiques or praise you would like at anariumpod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you guys, or on any of our social medias. You can DM us on there. That's pretty much it. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the episode coming out in the next couple weeks. And, yeah, keep it classy, agents. We'll see you later.